Hey guys, welcome to another Ye Olde Battle Reps battle report, another Age of Sigmar one, and it's going to be my Beastclaw Raiders plus some Ogres and stuff against Nurgle Chaos.
Well, it's just a Grand Alliance Chaos.
Right, and this is actually the first large battle that me and Dan have played with fully painted armies in all the time, not just that we filmed, but that we ever played, I think.
Which is exciting and also a little bit sad.
Yeah.
It's taken us this long.
I mean, my Ogres, there's some highlighting to do. I haven't completely finished painting them, but they're effectively fully painted. And Dan's managed to round up like a selection of his various class units that are painted.
Yeah. And it goes from about 5 years back of painting.
Yeah, on your
to about
first
1
one.
year's back of painting.
Yeah, this guy. That's a great unclean one. So that's the actual Forge World Exalted model, isn't it? But
it just looks
using it looks so cool, yeah. And yeah, funnily enough, I have been really looking forward to playing this game. Somehow Age of Sigmar just got into my head after the last one, because I was a little bit reluctant last time, but it'd be really fun to see these armies face each other, I think. Okay, so you've seen the armies, what we've got in them on the intro, so we won't go over that. But we're doing Gift from the Heavens. I think it's the first time we played that one. Well, yeah. It's the first time I've played it, obviously, but you haven't played it.
Well, yeah.
This is like only my second Age of Sigmar battle. I'm going first, so I'll come back to you when I finish my movement. I'm just going to mention we're not using this. Is it called Curse Scenery rules?
Well, we're not using the scenery. We're not rolling for scenery.
Okay.
Because we're still learning the rules at the moment.
And these pillars things are realm gates. There's one there, one over there. Should mention as well, I haven't actually got the Beastclaw Raiders book. I've just made up this army from what I own, so I've not got any items. I don't think either of us we've not taken any items.
No, we haven't taken any items because again we're still just learning the rules and learning what the units do.
We've both just made our armies up from the free war scrolls. We don't you don't have the Chaos book, do you? So,
no.
So we've not got any fancy stuff or battalions. Okay, so I finished my command phase and movement phase. My command ability on my Frostlord is the one from Beastclaw Raiders, where my Beastclaw Raiders within 14 inches can reroll charges. I mean, I'm not going to be able to charge the turn, but I thought I'd take that one. Just moved everyone up pretty much. It's pretty straightforward. Touching cover with a couple of the big models. They've come around there. So my shooting phase, it's shooting now, right? Yeah. It would be magic.
Yeah.
The magic's in the
hero phase, yeah.
They are only range 12, so they can't shoot anyone. My Thunder Tusk is just in range of these ones over here.
Cool.
So it's going to shoot the Chaos Warriors.
Cool.
There. 18-inch range. Hits on 2+. I'll just get the rules up actually. Yeah, so I hit the Chaos Warriors with the Thunder Tusks, Frost Wreathed Ice. Killed 2, and because they got 2 wounds each, and 1 more fled. So it's 3 of them dead. So pretty good. I could have targeted them, but I think it was -2. It would only hit 4+, yeah. Didn't want to do that, and Spawn was just out of range. So that's my turn done. On to Chaos. Okay, so the Chaos army has finished its movement. So in the hero phase, he gave his Plague Bearers immune to battle shock, and tried to cast an arcane bolt on one of my Mornfang with his Great and Clean one, but didn't succeed.
And I gave them Mystic Shield.
Mystic Shield on them.
I should give it a token portion though.
Yeah. So other than that, the Warp Fire Dragon has flown around there. Everyone else advanced up, and the Knights are going to try to charge onto my Mornfang. Don't know what is going to happen here. And they come around here. The Screamers are heading for the Thunder Tusk, because apparently they're good at fighting. I know they used to be really good at fighting monsters in 8th edition, so apparently they still are. So, yeah. Okay, so shooting phase.
Warp Fire Dragon shot then.
Okay, the Warp Fire Dragon has a shooting attack, so it's got 2 wounds on the iron guts at the front there.
Yep.
And the Magister
missed.
tried to shoot them. The what are they called?
Fireglaves.
Fireglaves.
Infernal Guard, they're called still.
Infernal Guard shot at the Stonehorn. They've got a special rule where if there's 10, at least 10 in the unit, they fire twice. They're shooting a monster.
It's a shooting monster, so it happened to be
that's
right.
Pretty crazy. Because I'm touching the terrain, I only suffered 2 wounds from that. We're playing that he halves damage that he takes, but they're only damage 1. So obviously it doesn't make a difference to that. If he suffers anything like damage 2 or more, then he would half that damage.
Yeah.
That seems to me the most logical way of doing it anyway.
Yeah.
And that's it. No more shooting.
No, so
Charges. Cool. Okay, so the Warpfire Dragon tried to charge in and rolled crap. They rolled 3 on their charge, so they also failed. Tried a long bomb with the Plague Bearers who failed. Be'lakor failed. So the only unit that actually made it in were the Screamers against the Thunder Tusk, and they just kind of whiffed their attacks and only did 2 wounds, but then I did the same return and only did 2 wounds to them. So yeah, last battle, the first one we did, we said, oh, we're not going to alternate the turns, but I think pretty much everyone does do that. So we're not going to house rule that anymore. We're going to roll for each turn.
At least in this game, if we don't like it, then we'll change. But
Yeah, for some reason I would have expected that to be like a universal house rule, like basis, like, oh no, we're not going to roll for turns.
Yeah.
But it's not.
Yeah.
Okay, so my is it an artifact?
Meteor
has come down over here, and Dan's is the opposite side, all the way over there. So it's actually going to be chaos now. Shit. So yeah, not looking forward to this turn. Yeah.
I am.
Yeah. Yeah, immediately regretting not house ruling this now. Okay, so in the hero phase, the Great and Clean one made the Plague Bearers into battle shock again. Mystic Shield again on the Knights, and then obviously they're all up in my face now. They've come right in front of the Lead Belchers. Be'lakor is in range to try charge on someone.
Actually, he's supposed to be further forward than that. He's just fell over. He's supposed to be there.
Yeah, you put him like just outside 3 inches. He's miles away for some reason. They've run back. The Chaos Warriors there to get that meteor. And the Warpfire Dragon is now behind the ogres.
Yep.
Cool. Okay, in the shooting phase, the Warpfire Dragon did 6 mortal wounds to those iron
which
guts.
is a bit mental.
So I think it was 6 to you roll a 6 to hit,
6,
and then
which is
6
D6
again.
mortal wounds, and on 6 again.
Yeah, so there's 1 guy left there now. The other shooting, the Fireglaive Infernal Guard, again shot at the Frostlord, but they only managed 1 wound this time.
Yeah.
So he's taken 4, and that was it. I think there's some other shooting that's out of range, maybe.
Yep. So just time for shed leather charges.
Yeah. Okay, so charges, Warpfire Dragon against the ogres there. So the Knights, they've charged
Both
2 units, have they?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
right,
you just
okay.
declare a charge and you move them that far.
Right, cool. These warriors got off a charge on the Mornfang there.
Yep.
Plague Bearers made it into the Frostlord.
Yep.
Be'lakor rolled a double 1. So, I mean, he failed his charge last time, he was away, but he should have made that.
Spawn got in.
Spawn in
and
on
Skullcrushers got in.
on them, and Skullcrushers there, yeah. Mostly fairly easy charges, they were. Yeah. Okay, so this is the end of Chaos's combat phase. So I'll just go over what happened. The Warpfire Dragon wiped out the ogres all by itself. I think it did 10 wounds altogether. And the Chaos Knights didn't do much to the Iron Gut, but he fled because of battle shock. He put a wound on them. 4 wounds suffered against the Mornfang. They killed 1 warrior in return. Over here, the Frostlord managed to take out quite a few of the Plague Bearers before they attacked. And they only ended up doing 2 wounds to him. So, as with a lot of models in this game, I don't really know what they're capable of. Even by own army, I'm just sort of looking it up as I go. So I had no idea. I thought he was going to die because I assumed they had some sort of poisoned weapons or special rules, but no, they didn't do much to him. Thundertusk killed the Screamers. They're still called Screamers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Suffered 1 wound in return.
I think he took a wound or 2.
Yeah.
And took them all out. Some good rolling. Well, the rolling on the Frost Lord. I think the Frost Lord didn't do anything at all.
No, he didn't.
It was only the Stonehorn that was really annoying. Over here, 2 wounds apiece on the Spawn and the Lead Belchers. And Dan had been telling me that Skull Crushers weren't very good, and sure enough, they weren't very good. They didn't do much at all. I think the only reason there's an ogre missing there is because when they charge, they do D3 mortal wounds or something. Yeah.
On a 4+, they did D3 mortal
Yeah,
wounds.
and they did 3.
Yeah.
I think so. They only did actually in combat a couple of wounds to that unit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So at the end of that turn, Dan's got 4 points from there.
2 points from there.
Oh, 2 points. Yeah, sorry, it's 2 points apiece, isn't it? 2
Yeah.
points, and obviously 2 points there.
Yeah.
So it's 4. Okay, so it's Ogre's turn, or Beastclaw Raider's turn rather. I initially sent the giant up the field towards the dwarfs, but then I kind of thought I'm fixating too much on just the old way of thinking. I'm just going after models, and obviously this scenario, I need to capture these objectives. So I brought him back to come around and attack the knights, hopefully. My command trait I used to re-roll charges for Beastclaw Raiders units within 14 inches. Obviously the Mournfang have come around there as well, and I wanted to move my Thundertusk, and then this turn Be'lakor has used his evil machinations rule, where if every time I want to do something this turn with the Thundertusk, I have to roll a d6. I can only do it on a 4+, and I failed that, so I can't move the Thundertusk. And there's no one else to move because these guys are all locked up. So that's onto. I've got no magic or anything, so onto shooting. I tried to shoot the Thundertusk, but I failed the 4+ roll because of Be'lakor's thing again. These lead belchers I shot at Be'lakor just because I now hate him to stop the Thundertusk from doing stuff. Only got 1 wound through, and these lead belchers put a wound on Skull Crushers. Pretty crap shooting phase. So charges. So I got the Mournfang charge off into the Warpfire Dragon because basically, as long as one of them doesn't die, which it probably will, then I can capture that objective. Giant charge the knights, nice flank charge there, so I won't be having too many pile-ins. The Thundertusk is already within 3 inches of the Plague Bearers, so I didn't have to do anything with him, and that's it. It's going to be pretty brutal over here, I think. Yeah. Okay, so it's the end of combat. My gamble over here did pay off for me. The Warpfire Dragon just fluffed its rolls and didn't do anything at all to my Mournfang. I think it looks like I've done 2 wounds to it there. So I did capture that objective. Giant killed a knight and suffered 2 wounds in return. I think one of those died. I don't know if there was one before. Didn't do anything to the warriors. Frost Lord was really disappointing again. He killed 2 Plague Bearers in total between him and the Stonehorn. That -1 to hit is pretty rough on him. I piled in with the Thundertusk, who was within 3 inches of the Plague Bearers, because I just thought I wanted to free up the Stonehorn because it was taking him ages to kill them, and I didn't notice that took me within 3 inches of Be'lakor, who then piled into me, and he's pretty good in combat. He did 4 wounds to the Thundertusk, so I've taken 8 wounds now. Nothing happened over here. Over here, I think another wound on the Skull Crushers, and 1 guy died there. Oh, I haven't done Battle Shock for them actually, so might be more die as well. We've still got some Battle Shock to roll over here. We just rolled Battle Shock and nothing has happened. So, yes, as I said, the gamble paid off, so I get 2
points.
2 points for that. So it's 4-2 to Chaos.
4-2 at the moment, yeah.
Yeah, and now we roll off the next turn. Okay, so Chaos won the roll off on a 6 again, even without Destiny dice this time.
Yeah. Which you can't use for that anyway.
Yeah, no, Okay, so Chaos won. Chaos won the roll off. Not much movement really, so round here the knights are just shuffled round a bit. Chaos Dwarves have moved round, and the Great Inkling one has waddled forward a bit. All these units both waddle, don't they? So he's going to be able to shoot at my Frost Lord. And obviously they're staying put to claim that objective rather than going through the realm gate. Because we might as well. So that's it.
Yep.
So shooting the Great and Clean one put 3 wounds onto the Frost Lord, but I saved them all. And the Warpfire Dragon combined with this guy over here, done 3 wounds to the Mournfang.
Yep.
The dwarfs put a wound onto the Frost Lord.
Yep.
So combat, Giant killed a knight.
Yep.
They finished off that Mournfang. There's more Mournfangs cling to life over here. Didn't do anything itself, I don't think. The Frost Lord, quite pleased. He actually had a good round, and once some of the attacks get through, they do like 3 damage to them. So he killed all of those Plague Bearers. Obviously, doesn't matter in this scenario, but finally got through them. But then Be'lakor put the last 4 wounds onto these Thunder Tusk. Did exactly 4 wounds to it. Over here, Ogre's been finished off. Still nothing happening there. I think maybe a wound on the Ogre. So the end of Chaos turn now, so they get 10
points. I'm
altogether.
now
10
on 10 points.
Yeah. So there isn't any way that the Ogres can come back from that, because there's more models just there than there are left in my army. They're all quite badly wounded, and there's a lot of unwounded Chaos stuff.
There's a Grand Clean one sitting here with no wounds on him.
Yeah, and you've got like the Chaos Warriors over there.
Warriors,
even if you just had these
if
down
I
here,
just kill that side, I won the game.
yeah. And if this was all you had left, you'd probably still be able to do it. That was really fun actually.
I enjoyed that. It was good.
And I think having the fully painted armies, to me, made it a lot more interesting.
Yeah.
Visually, there was a few times you just walk around the battlefield and just have a look, and just look so awesome. Only thing I found a bit annoying was because we don't have the books.
Yeah.
And because the rules are very simple, the general rules, but there's just so much stuff you have to constantly be looking at what each weapon does and everything. But yeah, I found myself coming around to Age of Sigmar quite a lot. And the sort of tactics of which unit to activate and piling in everything was pretty cool, I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Cool, so Chaos win that quite easily, I think. And that's the end of the battle. So thanks a lot for watching. I'll just say that again. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you next time.